So how do you manifest new like-minded friends? And I shared yesterday that I completely shifted my entire friendship circle. The video I posted yesterday was from a year ago. So a couple of years ago, when my entire life was changing, I was going through, these big identity shifts. I realized that I wanted to be with more like-minded people. I wanted to have connections that felt real and genuine, that were based in us really having very similar values and very similar vibes. So I went about manifesting an entirely new friendship circle the exact same way that I would manifest anything else. So I decided this is how I want my friendships to look. This is how I want my friendships to feel. These are the kinds of things that I want to do with my friends. These are the sorts of conversations that I want to have with these people. And I just wrote down all of the things that I wanted to see in my friendships. And then I became the person who had these friendships. I started to think as that person. I started to believe as that person. I started to move as that person. And I was literally just affirming, I'm so grateful for the amazing friends that I have. I'm so grateful for all of the amazing people and all of the incredible connections that I have in my life. And I was doing that before the physical people were actually in my reality. Now, the other part to this is, yes, I was affirming. I was being the person who had made the friends. Yes, I decided what I wanted, but I also took action, right? I also put myself into environments where these people could have been. And one day I had seen that there was this group meditation, breathwork thing down at the beach. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get way out of my comfort zone, because back then that was way out of my comfort zone to go somewhere where I didn't really know anyone. I went with one girlfriend, and I remember driving there that morning and I was like, I just had this knowing that it was going to completely change my life. And I remember even saying to myself, show me the people that I'm really meant to meet. And what happened? I went down there, I met the most incredible people. I was way out of my comfort zone. And then I went back the next week. I kept going back. Only within a few months. I think this was September. And then by March, which was my 40th birthday, so this is a year and a half ago, my 40th birthday was all of these new people that had come into my life. All of these amazing, incredible connections. People that only months before I didn't even know. And yet they were the people that I wanted to spend my 40th birthday with. So we went out, we had Mexican and margaritas, and we danced, and it was beautiful. And a year and a half later, they are still my best friends. And I used to think that it was really lucky to meet my best friends at that age, because it's something that a lot of people talk about. A lot of people say, it's hard to find friends once you're at a certain age. But really it comes down to your assumptions. If you assume that it's going to be hard to make friends, especially like-minded friends at a certain age, then that's the reality that will play out. But I chose to believe, and I chose to persist. I chose to put myself in positions, in situations where I would find these people. Now we have quantum conversations all the time. We're always talking about manifesting and what we're manifesting next. And we're just always talking about things that really make me excited, that really fill me up, and that really just, that just feels so expansive. That's what's available. And again, it's like anything. There are no different processes when it comes to manifesting. It's always the same thing. And you've absolutely got to show up as that person who's already got the amazing friends, and put yourself into situations and environments where these people could be. So depending on the kind of people that you want in your life and you want to be friends with, figure out where they're hanging out. Where are they? And along with the energetic and the identity work of becoming that person, go and put yourself out there. Start having conversations with people that maybe you wouldn't normally talk to, and see what happens. I promise you, it'll change your life.